Finally.
Oh my God. I feel like Einstein. So tell me something, Tatiana, how does it work? I see myself half the screen and you on the other half. In order to... yes.
Je vais vous expliquer en français. Maintenant, tout le monde nous regarde. Nous sommes en direct.
OK.
Et comme ça, on va discuter qu'est-ce que vous faites pendant cette isolation, comment vous vous trouvez, comment vous vous sentez.
Vous savez une chose, c'est très difficile pour moi de répondre à ça parce que c'est pas très logique et c'est pas très... je me sens parfois un petit peu bizarre. Vous savez bien, j'ai un château. Et le château,
une chose, excusez-moi. Vous pouvez répondre en anglais parce que tout le monde, la plupart de gens, ils parlent anglais. Peut-être ça sera mieux comme ça.
Okay. Okay. What I'm saying, it is that I feel a little bit strange. The reason why, you know, I have a castle is about an hour and a half from Paris only by car. And it's rather, it's not enormous, but it's quite big. I mean, it is, I have surrounded by forest. It's all private. I have about 60 hectares of land that is all wooden land. And at the same time, there's several buildings here. The main building is a very old building from the 12th century.
Yes.
And that I will show you now a little bit. And I have 4 other buildings in the property. And so I can have my office where I work here. And it is, I have in another building, I have my atelier where I do, you know, painting or special things, etc. Another building, it is like a spa. I have a swimming pool, a gym, everything. And also I have tennis courts. I have 2 tennis courts, outside tennis courts.
Wow.
And so it is basically when you say to me, how are you living in confinement? I'm in paradise.
Yes.
So
yes, I think so.
And I feel very bad and very awkward because I do know, and some people that I know actually, they live in small apartments or small places in the city. They had to stay there and they have their children and all that. So it is difficult for the 99.99%. It's very difficult.
Yes.
So in my case, it's unfair.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Vous êtes seul? You only you or?
It is my wife and me. And
super.
on top of that, we have the staff who lives here. They stayed here. So the gardeners are here. The you know, staff for the house, for the main house, and all that. So
it's important.
It is very important. We are like in a 5-star hotel here. So
what do you prefer to do during the day?
Well, I had arranged with my program that I do a meeting, a phone meeting, Skype or Zoom with my staff. They're all working from home except for they go to the office because they live in the same block, basically. So for me, it's easy to walk there. So in the morning, we start at 9 in the morning with a conference. And through video, I have also a video conference, and we have Skype. So I'm constantly, I can see things, I can see the fabrics, I can see the floor plans, renderings, photograph, and all that. So basically, all the jobs are still being, as we say, everything is working. And those conferences, they last about an hour and a half. So around, I would say around 10:30, I give a break because everyone has to do the work that they have to do, either drafting, projecting, etc. So I have my free time by then, and most of the times I go to the spa, I go to the gym, and I have a tennis pro that lives around the corner in the town nearby. So I play tennis every day, every morning. Then right before lunch, I have another conference with everyone just to check all morning work and all that. We have lunch. In the afternoon, I go for a walk with the dogs. I just walk around a little bit. And then all afternoon, I'm here in my office because I'm dealing person by person all my architects and decorators. So basically,
how many projects do you have now?
I would say about 14, 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
Super.
And it is, you know something, Tatiana, it's average. I always had between very big projects and smaller projects, of course.
Yes.
And around I would say between 12 and 18. Now I would say that we have 15, and they're rather important projects.
How many people working for you?
Also about 20.
20.
Yeah, and then on top of the 20, I have people that work for me, for instance, in Qatar. I have also in the US teams that they work for there. In Georgia, in Tbilisi, I have also two architects that they work. So it is like an extended family. But I mean, they all. So all those are people that they assist to the conference calls in the morning and all that.
Maintenant, vous pouvez faire le direct avec. Vous pouvez discuter maintenant avec tous vos collègues en direct.
Tout à fait, tout à fait. Maintenant que je sais, oui. Voilà.
On a réussi.
C'est vrai, c'est facile. Et la bonne nouvelle is that I'm starting a very nice job in Moscow. So that means that I'm going to have to go there quite often and all that. So we're now finishing some of the drawings and still waiting for one of the permits, because it is a very beautiful property that it is c'est une propriété classée. So we have to be careful with that, but it is a very nice project, very nice.
Super. We will see, maybe.
I hope so. Yes. And I'm working in China. I'm working in Georgia, in Qatar, in England, in France, and I just started an incredible project.
Yeah.
palazzo in Florence, in Italy.
Wow, wow,
Yeah.
super.
Yeah, so that and for that, for instance, we did an entire presentation via Skype, and via Skype and with big projections, because they have possibilities to have big screens. I'm talking about the clients. So we had all the renderings and the drawings and all that sent, explained that way. It was very nice. Yeah.
Ok. Et maintenant, vous pouvez nous montrer votre château, peut-être quelques parties ou
yes, I will.
Où vous voulez, où vous aimez plus de passer le temps, de boire le vin ou.
You know something, Tatiana? That's another funny question. I love to spend time everywhere. I don't have like a preference. I love it. I love when I see, this is a very, I'll explain. The castle, it is, I'll show you a photograph. Now, how can I show you a photograph? Now we have to do that.
Il y a deux petites, comment ça s'appelle, как будет стрелки по-французски. Il y a à coin droite en bas, il y a le truc où vous pouvez appuyer et vous allez changer l'écran de l'autre côté. Vous voyez?
Il y a quatre choses là.
Oui.
Laquelle?
Où il y a les... comment ça s'appelle en français? Le truc comme ça, je vais vous montrer. Je vais vous montrer. Comme ça.
Okay, I don't have that one. Okay, let me see.
Voilà, voilà.
Voilà. Yeah.
Voilà, vous avez réussi.
Yeah, no, someone wrote me saying tap the screen twice. So I thank you very much, because now we can see. Let me show you. I have a photograph here.
Okay.
This is my property where we are.
Wow. Wow.
And if you see at the very, there is the big house. That's the 12th century building. Then I have this long building here. Then I have that building with the tennis court. That is the swimming pool and all that. And then here I have a grass court. And then this another building here, one there and one there. But if you see the surroundings, I have all these forests and it's acres and acres and acres. I mean, it's quite
magnifique.
So I don't think that I can use the word confinement in a very legal way, because it's a miracle that I have this place, and it's a miracle that I can be here.
Yes, yes, this is a miracle.
Now let me show you this. You see, if you see the main house, it has 4 towers. 1, 2 there, 1 at the back, and 1 there. And it's like a square. It's like a square building with 4 towers.
Yes.
We are in one of the little towers, and this is a very important desk. It's an 18th century Louis XV bureau ministre with a chair.
Bureau ministre, oui.
Yeah, it is with the original.
C'est très beau.
Yeah,
magnifique.
But it is all this disorder. All this is me working here with the computer there, and there's photographs and some, the phone. And I can see the view from here. It's a small window, and from here I see the other tower and the middle of the park. And on this other side, I have, I was sitting there when we were talking. I have a fireplace, and also I'm going to go through the window so you can see the castle. It is surrounded by water, by a moat. So you can see a little bit. If I open this, we can.
Le temps est magnifique maintenant.
Yeah. And I have a small lake there also, a small one. That is one of the entries. the chateau, and that's one of my little ducks there. And you can see for that side also. So it is. I'm surrounded by greenery all over, everywhere you see. And then if we go, and now in the steel. By the way, this here is a paneling. That it is an original paneling. I'm sorry, this and this. All the center of the paneling, I upholstered this with leather. This is embossed leather. And it is something that is quite extraordinary, the leather, because it is a technique that comes from the 15th century, from Spain, from Córdoba. And it's called cuir de cordu. You can see here the cupola of this is I'm going to put the light off so you can see it better, but it's all for paint. Well, you cannot see it now, but it looks like wood, but it's all just paint, and that's a niche where we wear. And coming through this small, we come to the main library. The main library is a room that I adore, and I use it a lot. And I have this fantastic library table, what you're looking at now. This is not an antique. This is a modern piece of furniture, and it was designed by a very famous interior designer and architect, Italian, called Mongiardino. Mongiardino designed this for a client, and what it is quite extraordinary that this is all this, as you can see, is only for books. You have books there on top of the table. It's rather large table. It's about 2 meters by 2 meters.
Wow!
And all this building that you see here, it is the copy of a project made by Michelangelo for the facade of the Church of San Lorenzo in Florence, and this was never done. This was a project, and if you see the facade of this is the book of it is in Italian, and it says La facciata della Basilica di San Lorenzo a Firenze. Today, if you go to Florence, the building doesn't have a facade. It's all brick. And this, I have it here in my library.
Wow.
And what I do love is these two Russian constructivists. These are Rodchenkos. As you all know, there's nothing. Rodchenko was, his atelier was burnt, and all his things were burnt. These are maquettes of his sculptures. This is a pyramid, and that's the sphere. That they were made by an architect, also an Italian architect that specialized in all the things by Rodchenko. At the very back, you see a fantastic bookcase. I say fantastic because really is fantastic. This is the same cabinet maker that did the library at Versailles for Louis XVI. And the details and the way that it's very beautiful. It's very simple but quite beautiful. The room also is all in leather, as you can see, and it's again I have views outside from the windows. There is here another against the library table. I have a sofa here with 2 chairs at the Regence, and I have a fireplace, and I have this mirror above the fireplace. Now inside the mirror is a big screen where I have my teleconference. So it's a television basically inside there. And you can see from here, this is quite interesting in this table. This table here is Indian. With ivory and bone. Hopefully it's going to be bone and not ivory. That has all elephants and all that kind of very Indian thing. yeah, and this is quite beautiful because this looks like a leopard.
Léopard.
It's all marble.
Wow.
I don't know if you can see it from very close, but it is an incredible manufacture, savoir-faire, and this is very Italian. This is all that magnificent craft that you can find, you know, in Italy about that. And this is my little doggy.
Oh. Comment elle
Inès.
s'appelle?
Inès, say hello.
Inès. Salut.
Okay, from here we're gonna go. We should have started from the entry, but I mean, I was in the office when you called. This is the main gallery of the house, and we start. If you see it from the window again, you see the part of the park. But the gallery it has all these. I put all these plaster.
C'est vous qui faites?
The walls, plaster, yeah, and
plaster. C'est votre idée, n'est-ce pas?
Yeah. This is a very important one because this is the only copy that exists with the doors of the Senate in Rome. As it was designed. All the others are from the Parthenon and from other parts, and also the ceiling is quite beautiful because it's all in with this typical a little bit like a Renaissance. The stove is original from the 16th century, and this table also. I did this table. It is a wonderful table. For the use that we have here, because if you see is 3 circles. 2 are the circles that they make the base, and 1 circle make the top. And the marble also is a 17th century Italian top, but you see the height is quite high. You can't appreciate this, but it is fantastic for cocktail table. Because when we have, you know, some receptions here or something, you just put the glass or whatever. It is very nice. That is the staircase that goes up to the 2nd floor that we can visit in another occasion. And this supposedly is the main vestibule. Now we're like, if we're going out of the castle, this here, it is a good how do you say, good pieces of furniture. Yeah, that is all is Louis XV d'époque, a little bit campagnard. You can see that the carving is not that refined, but it is quite beautiful in the shape, and has this kind of very strong yellow leather.
Yes.
So I decided to just do it the leather here for the entrance.
Juan Pablo, excusez-moi, j'ai peur que vous avez le mauvais Wi-Fi ici. Peut-être on passera dans l'autre endroit, par exemple, je ne sais pas, salle à manger ou quelque chose où il y a le Wi-Fi, parce qu'on ne voit rien maintenant.
Et ici, maintenant?
Maintenant, devient plus en plus mieux. Parce que quand vous bougez là-bas, c'était mauvais.
Okay. We are in one of the salons here. Again, that's a nice, important piece. Is it okay? Are you seeing everything?
Pas trop bien, pas trop bien. Pas très, comment dire?
Claire, that's a problem that here depends on where you are, that you have more connection or less connection. Okay, but I'll be quicker here. You know what it is important. It is that this paneling here, as you can see, is a 17th century paneling that was in a very bad shape, And the only way that I could say this, it is all upholstered in silk velvet. So the entire room is covered basically in silk velvet, as you can see, in two colors of velvet.
On voit pas. On ne voit pas parce que, oui. Peut-être bouger un peu, je vais vous dire où il y a le mieux Wi-Fi.
We should be here, right here with Wi-Fi. Yeah, no. Let me go to see if I go to the.
Okay.
You see there?
Oui, ça commence, ça commence à être. Oui, je pense qu'il y a maintenant je vois.
Ok. This is the dining room. Can you see?
Pas encore, mais ça
Tatiana?
devient le mieux. Oui, oui, je suis ici. Je voudrais que ça devient le plus mieux maintenant. Plus en plus.
Can you?
Mieux. Non, ça améliore, mais pas trop. Parce qu'il y a le changement de réseau, je pense, maintenant.
Oui, peut-être. Qu'est-ce qu'on
oui,
fait?
mais,
On continue?
On continue parce que ça devient mieux. Oui, 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 on continue.
OK.
On continue.
Qui est-ce? What about here? Okay, this is the dining room. And
oh, je vois.
Now, back. I have a collection of plates. They're from Lursa and others from Porto. The ones that are on the walls.
Je vois.
OK.
Maintenant, c'est bien. Maintenant, c'est bien. Continuez.
OK.
S'il vous plaît.
OK. Oh, you know, I'm going to be out of battery. I hope. Well,
non, mais c'est super, super ce que vous faites. Vous avez réussi de faire tout. Hein? Ça dépend maintenant de Wi-Fi.
Oui. Voilà. Okay. If you want, we can leave it here, and we can continue. We can continue doing this. I would love to show you the entire castle, but I mean, it is. You know, we have to go out, or we have to go to the second floor or the third floor. Do you want to do that in another time?
On peut faire ça peut-être demain à la même heure, si vous voulez. Si vous avez... OK, let's do it. Let's do it tomorrow.
Now that I'm an expert doing this. Number 2, tomorrow.
OK. On commence demain à living room, peut-être.
Oui. Comme ça, je peux Et comme ça, oui, et comme ça, je peux expliquer un petit peu mieux les choses et tout ça.
D'accord. Maintenant,
Okay.
on sait tout, comment ça marche. Et comme ça, demain, ça sera très, très vite. On va se rencontrer de nouveau.
Tout à fait. À demain. Merci
demain.
beaucoup.
Merci pour votre temps. До свидания.
Okay, bye-bye.
Merci, bye.
Bye.